Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving deep into one of Reverse 1999's standout characters, Isolde. If you've been curious about her skills, team synergies, and whether she's worth your hard-earned resources, stick around. We've got all that covered and more. Isolde's background. Isolde hails from the noble de Tarsdorf family in Vienna. She's not just any aristocrat, she's the city's most celebrated opera star. But behind the curtain, she battles an incurable hysteria, a mental affliction that causes her to faint and convulse, making her life a blend of grace and struggle. Let's talk about what she brings to the battlefield. Twirling Melody. This is her basic attack, dealing damage to two enemies. Depending on the card's star level, the damage scales up. Plus, it inflicts a burn debuff, and when Isolde is in her interlude or finale phases, it gets a sweet 30% penetration boost. This one's all about weakening the enemy. It cuts down their critical defense and reality defense. If they're already burning, their reality defense drops even more. It's a great setup for your heavy hitters. Choking on Blood. Her ultimate is a game changer. It slaps 5 stacks of burn on all enemies, with an extra 5 on your main target. Your team gets a rousing morale boost, upping their damage by 50%. Then, she follows up with Intermezzo, which hits harder based on the burn stacks on the target. Insight abilities. Let's take another look at Isolde's insights. This is where her playstyle really comes to life, so it's worth diving deep. At Insight 1, you unlock the 7 Veils ability, which starts the battle with Isolde entering the Prelude status. Right away, she inflicts 3 stacks of burn on all enemies, setting up early pressure and laying the foundation for her heat stacking mechanic. Here's how it works. At the end of each round, when the enemy with the highest number of burn stacks sees those stacks resolve and decrease, Isolde gains an equal number of heat stacks. Once she reaches 15 heat stacks, Prelude shifts into interlude status. This progression is crucial for ramping her damage over time and unlocking the next phases of her power. Moving into Insight 2, it's a straightforward but valuable boost. Isolde gains a 5% attack increase when entering battle. While simple on paper, this flat attack boost synergizes perfectly with her scaling damage from burn and heat stacks, helping her hit even harder throughout the fight. Then there's Insight 3, where things get even more interesting. When Isolde reaches 40 heat stacks, the interlude status evolves into finale, unlocking her full potential. Each of these phases, prelude, interlude, and finale, comes with unique effects. In prelude, at the start of the round, all allies receive 3 stacks of preignition. This means that before they attack, each preignition stack applies an additional burn stack to their targets, which not only ramps up the burn damage, but also feeds into Isolde's heat generation. In interlude, you still get those 3 preignition stacks, but there's an added bonus. If the highest enemy burn stack reaches 6 or more, Isolde automatically casts Intermezzo, dealing 50% reality damage to all enemies. Plus, for every burn stack a target has, they take an extra 10% reality damage, making burn stacking even more rewarding. Finally, in finale, things reach their peak. Allies continue to receive the 3 preignition stacks at the start of the round, but now they also gain 1 stack of Power Burst, providing a 25% damage bonus on their next attack. Like Interlude, hitting 6 or more burn stacks on an enemy triggers Intermezzo, but now Isolde also gains 15% incantation might for that attack, pushing her damage output through the roof. This 3-phase progression, prelude to interlude to finale, creates a dynamic rhythm to Isolde's playstyle. Early on, you're setting up burn stacks, mid-battle, you're leveraging Intermezzo for consistent area damage, and by the end, you're unleashing powerful finale effects that can turn the tide of tough fights. The synergy between burn, heat, and her status changes makes investing in all 3 insights essential. Without Insight 3, you miss out on the finale phase's massive damage spikes and team-wide buffs, which are key to unlocking Isolde's full potential. So if you're planning to use her seriously, don't stop halfway. Insight 3 is where she really shines. Best Psycubes and Portraits. To get the most out of Isolde, equip the Knock on the Door Psycube. It's tailored for her, enhancing her support capabilities. Alternatives like Blasphemer of Night and Balance Please can also work, depending on your playstyle. For portraits, focus on those that boost her reality damage and support skills, maximizing her debuffing and burning potential. Team synergies and meta placement. Isolde shines brightest in teams that can capitalize on her burn mechanics. Pair her with characters who apply or benefit from burn. This synergy amplifies overall damage output. Deal reality damage. Since she lowers enemies' reality defense, teammates with reality attacks will hit even harder. In the current meta, Isolde stands out as a versatile offensive support. She not only debuffs enemies, but also dishes out significant damage herself. If you're looking to enhance your team's damage potential, especially in challenging content, Isolde is a solid pick. Should you summon Isolde? Considering her versatility and the substantial boost she offers to team damage, I'd rate Isolde a solid 8 out of 10. If your roster lacks a strong offensive support, or if you're aiming to optimize burn strategies, pulling for Isolde would be a wise choice. Before we wrap up, if you found this breakdown helpful, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Your feedback helps me gauge interest and tailor more content like this. And hey, if you're looking for more guides, we've got a bunch of videos and shorts covering all the tough spots in the game. Plus, don't miss out on the latest exchange codes. Check out the community posts for those. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.